Right then, Holly, so the four papers that I've marked so far, two of them you've been in the 60s. So let's see if you can continue with that. You were 1 mark off 70 last time, so let's see if we can get in the 70s this time. Right, on your calculator, the calculator will say 38.1, but if you're talking about pounds and pence, you need to know that you need to add on that missing, or that end 0. Okay, so you're going to lose a mark there for not having that in the way that we'd expect to see it if you're talking about pounds and pence. Meters, litres, miles is not metric. I'm looking for kilometres there. Okay, miles is an imperial unit. 55 is good, and your method is good too. So total for the page, 2, 5, 10. That looks good to me. Apart from, actually, from there to there is a straight line. Yours is a nice little curve. Okay? If you take a look, that there should be going to that point there, and that point there, and that point there. But it's a very nice curve, but you're going to lose a mark because that should be a straight line. Cylinder, pentagon, triangle, prism, fantastic. 4 marks. Radius, chord, tangent, symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. 5. No, you have there, both of those are a quarter. That is not a quarter, that's 2/5. So both of those are wrong because yours are quarters. That's correct. 6 out of 15 is correct, but it's not in its simplest form because you can divide top and bottom by 3. And when you divide 6 by 3 you get 2, 15 divided by 3 you get 2/5. That's it in its simplest form. Total for the page, 3, 6, 8. That's good, that's good, well done, well done. Times the last number by 4, yes, but it needs to be in words. That's a digit. You should be able to do that now. What you do is you replace the V with an 8, and in algebra a number and a letter are joined by a multiply, so you should be doing 75 take away 6 times 8. Then you work out the 6 times 8 before you do this, before you do the subtract. Then you do 75 take away 48 is 27. That's correct, that's correct. Good, that is, and so is that. Well done. 2, 2, 2. 6. And on this side, 8, 9, 13 for the page. Good page. 3 marks you dropped there. And one of those marks was because you didn't use the word for. 45. The mean number is, right, what have you done here now then? You know you've got to add them up, so that's good. You've added them up wrong, it's 492. And then you don't divide by 2, you divide by however many there are, which in this case is 8. So it should be 492 divided by 8. You've added them up wrong, and you've divided by the wrong number of numbers. I can't give you any marks for that question. And for this one, you've got to put them in order, but if you look here, you're saying it's halfway between those. You've got 3, 2 that side, and you've got 4 that side. The middle 2 are in fact those 2, and you've got to go halfway between them by adding them together and dividing by 2. So you know what you're trying to do, find the middle pair, go halfway between, but it isn't 59 and 59. Well done for that. So 4, 6 for the page. No, it isn't divided by 4. In order to find the area, you're multiplying the length by the width. And because it's a square, it's going to be the same side. So you're thinking, right, something times itself is 25. So it must be 5 by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So that's 5, that's 5, that's 5, makes that side 10. Similarly, if the diameter of the circles are the same as the length of the square, then that's 5, that's 5, that's 5, that's 5, that's 5, that's 5. So the total width of the thing is 5 6s are 30. So it's going to be 30 that way, 10 that way. So the perimeter is going to be 30 plus 30 plus 10 plus 10 is 80. Okay, but well done for trying. So you've added them up, they come to 150. The number of votes that Andrew got was 69 out of 150. And to turn it into a percentage, you multiply it by 100. On the calculator, you use the fraction button, which is there. 69 on the top, 150 on the bottom, times 100, 46%. Okay, so you haven't done enough. You've made a start. We need that 150, but you haven't done enough with it to justify the marks. That's right, well done. 4th page. That is correct. Good. This one, I'll show you, seeing as you've attempted the question. What you have to do to work out 60 degrees is just take your compass, put the point on A, because that's where we want the angle to come from, and open your compass, doesn't matter how far, and draw part of a circle like that. Then with the compass the same distance apart, put it where the circle crosses your line, and draw a cross where that compass crosses the circle like that. When you now join up A through that cross, that is at exactly 60 degrees. Okay, so that is your 60 degrees. Just to prove it, let me find my protractor. There you go. So put your centre there, line up the 0, and you can see there it's going through 60 degrees. Okay, so that's again just something you need to learn, just like you learned that one. 107 is correct, well done. Right then, so what have we got here? 2325 is correct. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. 21 times that is correct, £27.72. Now what you need to do is, you've forgotten to add on this bit. It should be £23.25 plus £27.72 plus £7.45. So that bit, final bit, is wrong with you. In fact, you've done all the hard work there in working out those correctly. You know you need to add them together, but you've forgotten to add one part of it. That is correct. And then what you have to do then is to work out, right, there's no 21 in this one. So you know that the first 10 are going to cost you £15. What's left is going to cost you £2 each cubic meter. So to work out how much is left, you've got to do X, which is the amount that they've used, take away the first 10, and then that's going to be times by 2. When you times that by 2, you get 2 times X is 2X, 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. So the total bill is going to be this plus the 15 plus the standing charge of 4. which works out to be, you're at no other x's, so it's 2x, negative 20, and then you're adding 19 to it, you end up at negative 1. Okay, so well done for having a stab at it. You earn yourself a mark for that effort, so good. 3, 8, 9 for that page. Have a look at my video clip for that. It's not as complicated as it may sound. That is good, that's good, that's good. No, because it is a scatter diagram. Well, that's not a good enough explanation, really. What we're looking for is for you to say that for there to be correlation, then those points need to either lie in a rising line or a falling line, so that there is a pattern between them. There's no pattern there. Okay, and that's what we're looking for. So 4 for the page. Okay, so no, you can't do it that way. All right, that's not the method to use, and that's not the method to use when you're allowed to use a calculator. Okay, what I'd want you to do is to do 0.36 times 2,400. Okay, but you can't do it in one step like that. You have to do it in 2 stages, because the second year the 18% is going to be calculated from a smaller amount because it's already lost value. I'll go through this one in class probably, but in case I don't, have a look on the website, the foundation topic list for compound percentages. Take a look how I do it on the video clip for marking this paper, but then go and practice them, because it is easy marks, and 4 marks there, you were good enough to get that right. You're trying to do trig. There's no trig on the foundation paper. This is Pythag. Again, go and have a look, Pythagoras, on the foundation topic list and see how I show you how to do that. I will try and get these practiced before November, but we're running out of time a bit. So nothing for that page. It's not 38. What you do is you need to work out how many times bigger this is to that. So you do 16 times 10 is 1.6. So everything needs to be multiplied by 1.6. Nevertheless, Holly, I've got a good feeling about this. What did I say your previous best was? 69. Oh, I don't know. 69 is good. 69 is good. Let's have a look. 10, 14, 22, 35, 41, 45, 47, 56, 60. Not as good as your best, but pretty good nevertheless. I'm saying that that's a D. I'm saying you're 10 marks off a grade C. There's lots of careless little things in there. I reckon you'll pick up those 10 marks fairly easily if you go in. I mean, look at this first page here. You'll drop the mark there by not putting a second decimal 0 in. Miles is not a metric measure, so there's 2 out of the 10 that you're looking for there on the very first page. Still, that's really good. Good effort. Well done, Holly.